This is the ceremony for Jack and Dolcie. Very special ceremony. So, let's begin. Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Emer and I am a registered marriage celebrant here in Australia. It is my pleasure to be able to be here today to see Jack and Dolcie make a special commitment to one another. And I'm sure you all feel the same. Before we get started, I'd like to ask you all to make sure your mobile phones are turned to silent mode so they don't interrupt the ceremony, and if you can, try to limit your use of them. That way, when the couple look out at you, all they will see is your smiling faces. And know that you are present with them in the moment. There is a professional photographer here capturing the day as it unfolds, so rest assured there will be plenty of images to share around later. I am told that the bride is ready to join us, so please stand and cast your eyes in that direction and let's show them some love by giving them a warm welcome. What's great about today's ceremony is its basis on family. It is pretty evident that family plays a key role for both Jack and Dolcie. When I asked them both if they wanted the specifics in their ceremony, they were both happy to tell me how much the unconditional love of a family means to them both. How their journey as a couple of sweethearts have brought them to where they are today with the aid of unconditional love and respect from both families. And for that, they wanted to celebrate the ceremony with their day ones who supported and mentored their love for each other. So today is a celebration of love, of commitment, of friendship, of family, and of two people who are in it forever. I often wonder why, of the thousands of moments and milestones we experience throughout our lives, we regard this one as so important and special that we acknowledge it by sharing it so publicly or intimately, like today with our desired loved ones. And I think it's because, despite all our differences, love is what we share. It is the great unifier that no matter who we are, where we're from, or what we believe, we know this one thing: love is what we're doing right. We have all loved in our lifetimes, and in this moment we are reminded that the ability to love is the very best part of our humanity. Dolcie and Jack would like to take a moment to acknowledge their incredible family and friends, all of you. So here is the Dolcie and Jack story. It is the year 1999, 7 a.m. at the bus stop on the corner of Ramsbottom and Claude Street in a small town in Dublin's fair city. It is a bog-standard cold morning where the wind would cut you in your face if you weren't careful. The sleet and black ice sparkled off the tarmac road. Jack, not exactly ever being overly enthusiastic morning person, is rubbed up in his black hat, black gloves, black scarf and a long black coat, buffing his leg furiously to keep warm while sitting on the bench seat. Furious, he is not in his warm bed anymore. Hugh, Dolcie, a Queenslander embracing the cold weather with a flair, boasting a colourful beret, a red checkered coat and a bright pink mittens. She simply couldn't be missed. The best part is she's the most morning person ever. With her headphones in and not a tone in her body, she's singing to Lady Gaga's Rah 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 Poker Face, with the biggest smile on her face, forgetting she's at the grimmest bus stop of all the land, and she's beginning to give it welly. According to Jack, anyways. The bus stop has never been so entertaining in all of his years of sitting there. Jack watched her with beady eyes from under all of his black garments, laughing to himself. Every morning at the same bus stop, Dolcie would appear in bright, warming winter essentials, and Jack would enjoy the out-of-tune show. He soon became a little more cheery on his morning commute with his newfound sparkle in the morning stranger. But then she didn't appear one early morning, or the next day, or even the next. Jack was really disappointed. He was disappointed in himself for not making a connection with this pretty girl that brought all the colour into his dull every day. Almost 2 weeks had passed and still nothing. He was about to give up on his Lady Gaga when she returned as sparkly as ever. This was it. He swallowed her. She missed it. He went to get her attention by reaching for her arm before getting onto their usual number 76. But she unknowingly turned away. He's not having much luck here, is he? This was hard. Jack does not like to fail at any quest he sets himself. Without hesitation, he plops himself down beside her on their 23-minute bus route. She smiled. Jack gently tugged on her headphone out of her earlobe and said, "Hi, I'm glad you've returned. I've missed your singing." Embarrassed but amused, Dolcie turns to Jack in her fine Australian accent and says, "You reckon, mate? I've been at it for weeks and weeks trying to crack a smile from your glum bum." Jack is still sitting in disbelief. It was all for him. Even after all these years of travelling random buses all over the world together, he still can't believe his luck. From the number 76, on the corner of Ramsbottom and Claude Street, where the love of his life lit up his life with her most terrible singing voice. He wouldn't have had a day pass where he doesn't hear her at it. As fate would have it, they both ended up working together and later living in a Happy Days retirement village where they found fitting everybody would attend here today. So we're going to do a quick ritual, and I call Jack and Dolcie to participate in a beautiful ritual that they've chosen as part of their ceremony today. These two separate vases of sand symbolise your separate lives before you found each other. They symbolise your separate friends, your family and choices. Today, both of you will seal your bond by blending these two individual vases together. Once the sand is blended together, it cannot be separated. This is a symbol of combining both your worlds together in everything you do. We will now listen to a poetry reading by mutual friend Neve. Neve is going to read Beauty That Is Never Old by James Welton Johnson. And then that brings us to the mountain. I am duly authorised by law to solemnise marriages according to law. Before you are joined in marriage and in my presence and in the presence of witnesses, I am to remind you of the solemn and binding nature of the relationship in which you are now about to enter. Marriage, according to law in Australia, is the union of two people to the exclusion of all others. Voluntary entered into for life. This then brings us to the asking and the vows. Jack, repeating after me. I call upon these persons here present to witness that I, Jack William Merchant, take thee, Dolcie May Washington, to be my lawful wedded wife. Will you love and respect her? Will you maintain your partnered relationship and growth, continuing to commit and honouring your partner? Will you promise to forever admire her witful singing? Will you do your best to continue to make her laugh every day and have fun? Be honest with her and stand by her through whatever may come so you can genuinely share your lives together. Jack. So that brings us to Dolcie, repeating after me. I call upon these persons here present to witness that I, Dolcie May Washington, take thee, Jack William Merchant, to be my lawful wedded husband. Will you love and respect him? On the days where Jack wakes up feeling extra moany on a cold winter morning, make an effort to nurse him through the day. Will you do your best to continue to make him laugh each day and have fun? And finally, will you be honest with him and stand by him through whatever may come, so you can generally share your lives together? We will now have the exchange of rings, and we will collect rings. Though you both exchange vows, it is sometimes difficult to express in words the profound relationship that is love, and so we exchange rings. Let these rings serve as a reminder of your love and commitment to each other in the years to come. Dolcie and Jack, you publicly declared your love and commitment to one another through the exchange of rings and vows. You better have a quick kiss to seal the deal. While we take care of some paperwork and the legalities, I invite you all to relax a moment and enjoy the music. In a short while I will call you together again so I can officially present a couple. Can the witness of the bride and groom please come forward as the couple's chosen witnesses? Jack and Dolcie, to finish up, I was going to take a moment to wish you both luck for the future until dawn, that you don't actually need any luck. You don't need luck because you have each other, and I know beyond the shadow of a doubt that together you will succeed for two reasons: because of what you've already experienced together and how you choose to experience it together. So family, instead of wishing these two luck, please join me now in celebrating their continued success, both as incredible individuals and as a formidable couple. Let's show our excitement for the opportunities that this marriage will create in years to come, for the experience still in store for these two, and most importantly, let's show them how much we love and adore them by making some noise as I present for the very first time ever as husband and wife. Congratulations, Mr. and Mrs. Merchant.